there! This video will be around your CRM module and as well as your marketing module. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before, if you haven't already watched the main demonstration video, please go ahead and stop this video now and please watch that. It's going to make a little bit more sense when I cover a few things in this video if you have already watched that main demonstration video. It also talks about how True ERP comes as a full integrated package, so you get all these modules here on the left hand side, as well as how True ERP is real-time and how every single one of these modules that you see here are actually tied within each other. So again, please go ahead and watch that video. Now, first things first, we're going to go ahead and cover how CRM, or your customer relationship management, as well as your marketing module and your sales module, how they actually communicate with each other and how they're all tied together. Okay? Now, within your marketing module, you have a few selections that you have here. Okay? On the first row, you have your marketing contacts. Now, these marketing contacts can be anything from your phone book list to any other cold leads that you've received. Okay, so these marketing contacts are typically people or a list who you haven't talked to yet. They're just a list that you want to go ahead and create. So they're future customers, so to speak. All right. Now, within this marketing module, you also can, once you've created your contact list, you also have what we call a contact selection range. You can create specific ranges for your telemarketers or your salespeople. For instance, if you'd like your telemarketers to only call the manufacturers in the US, you can create that list. Now, the limit is actually endless. You can create a list for a specific state. So if you'd like only your salespeople or your telemarketers to work only in a specific state, you can go ahead and create a specific list from your marketing contact list for those people. Now, speaking of telemarketing, you also have a telemarketing module. So you can create a list for your employees, and once you pop open this list, it will automatically load any action or follow-up details that this particular employee has done for this company here. Okay, so you have a full telemarketing module as well with your marketing module here. All right. Now, once your marketing contact, you've had contact with them and you've talked to them and they're now interested, they now become a prospect. So here, once you do anything within your telemarketing list and say that you have created an appointment or maybe you've sent them a quote, this marketing contact automatically now becomes a prospect. So, wonderful way to really simply integrate your marketing list along with your prospect. Now, of course, once your prospect purchases your device or your products, then basically they now become customers, and that's integrated within your customer list here. So they automatically change depending on how you action your customer or your company. Okay, so how to do all of that is what I like to suggest is use the lead list, or use this little function that we have here. Now, if you're working within your lead list, it basically keeps everything or every record that you've ever done for that particular customer. For instance, if we were to pop open one of our customers here, there we go. So if we pop open our ATO customer here, we'll see that every action or every follow-up that we've actually done with this customer from the very first day that this customer became a lead is actually recorded here. So you see that there's a specific follow-up. The manager wants a follow-up. There was a brochure that was sent out. There was an appointment that was created. Okay, and if you would like to create a new one, simply click down here, and then these are all your different action items that you can actually action towards this company. Now, again, the limit to this is endless. You can create as many action items if you choose to do so. And of course, adding your notes will actually help when it comes to your company as well, or your CRM. Okay, so from this main section here, depending if you set a follow-up, an appointment, do an email, quote, set a to-do for yourself, a sales order or invoice, if you, for instance, create a sales order, this lead or this prospect has now automatically or will automatically now become a customer, and that will automatically go ahead and be added to your customer list. So really brilliant things when it comes to how the CRM and the marketing module as well as the sales module, how they're all integrated within each other. Now the beauty for having or working through your lead list is because you actually have sales ratio reports or sales pipelines. For instance, if you were to click on your sales pipeline, here it will actually show us what your lead quotes are, your leads, specific quotes that we have, the dates, as well as the values that's within them. So you can see here that we have a few different values, so what we have, what orders are we expecting in, how much money we're expecting in if these quotes actually close. So great report if we're looking at this, and who the reps are working with those particular companies. Okay. And again, if you look at your sales ratio report, here it shows once again the employees, and this is a wonderful way to keep track of your employees. See how many leads they have. Are they following up on those leads? If there's any overdue leads, definitely we don't want that. How many follow-ups they've actually done, and how many were approved and not approved. So, and then within those numbers, it actually does those calculations for us, and it gives us a ratio. And again, there's sales. So it gives us the lead sales ratio and approved sales ratio. So a wonderful way of keeping track of your employees here. Now another thing that you can look at, any one of those reports can also be done through a chart or pipeline. So if you click on your report selector here, you can go ahead and choose a pipeline report that will produce for you, as well as your source report. Okay, so if you would like to see where you're getting your sources or where you're getting your customers, whether it's TV, in-house, or brochures, you can go ahead and create a report for that, or a chart. And same thing here, your sales pipeline, how many sales you're actually doing. So many different reports or charts that you can actually create when it comes to your CRM and marketing modules. So beautiful way of how prospects actually becomes customers automatically, depending on how you action that company. Okay, so beautiful way. Now next thing we're going to go ahead and cover is within your CRM module or your customer relationship module, you also have a prospect list here. Again, depending on how you run your company or how you run your customer relationship management, these can be used in many different ways. Okay. We also have here your source list. So here is where you would actually track where you're getting your clients or your customers. So here we have a few examples. So we have brochures, TVs, referrals, the success rate, how many inquiries have come from those particular sources, what's the cost that we're getting there, and how many appointments have we actually booked within those sources. So again, really great way of tracking your marketing and how you're making your money from your clients there. Here we can also produce mail merge, so if you need to do a mail blast or email blast, you can do so within your CRM function or module here as well. So you can see we've sent a few out. And then we have your loyalty program list. So here within your loyalty program list, you can actually say that for particular products or for particular customers, they will earn a specific amount of points for purchasing specific products. You can do a specific date range if you'd like to do so. You can even set any expiration dates for those points. And here is where you would actually track all of that. And you would be able to keep those points tracked through your customers as well. Now, tied in with your loyalty program, we also have what we call price schemes. Now, this price schemes is basically where you would go ahead and set maybe a Labor Day sale, and you would choose a buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free. Many different price schemes can actually be created. So if you would like to set, as I said, a buy one, get one free, or a specific percentage off, if you purchase this amount, you can do so within your price scheme list here. Now integrated within TrueERP is also what we like to call your global list. Now that's a global list right here on the top of your toolbar. Now this global list will actually have every customer, every supplier, every prospect, anyone who you actually enter in within TrueERP will be recorded within this global list. So fantastic if you cannot remember, or if you just need to search a particular customer, supplier, you'll be able to search within this list here, and it will basically show you their details simply by double clicking into that person or company. Now within TrueERP you can also set reminders. So here within the bottom row there, you can set particular reminders. So you can see it'll tell you if you're overdue, just like so. It'll tell you what kind of reminders you have here and the client and what exactly you need to do with that customer. So fantastic to making sure that you keep track of every single one of your customers and make sure that you action every single one of your customers. It will automatically pop up within your reminders. Now if you also, let's just do a quick quote. If you create a quote, and let's just choose one of our customers here, and let's just do a really quick one for a product. There we go. And she would like to order 10. We have what we call here a follow-up date. Now on this follow-up date we can set a particular date of when we'd like to follow up on this quote. So if we save this, that follow-up date will automatically pop up on the person's reminders, and here we go, we see that in 3 days I need to follow up on that quote. So I need to call G.I. Jane and find out if we're going to move forward on that quote. Okay, so again, fantastic way of creating quotes and reminding yourself to follow up with it. Alright, so let's close this out. Now the wonderful thing is that whenever you're looking at a particular customer, and let's go back to our G.I. Jane customer here, it actually records, TrueERP actually records everything that you've done with that customer. So as you can see here, we can look at any appointments that they've done within any range of time, just like so. If they are any accounts receivable, if there's any invoices, again, you can search within any range of dates here and it will populate all their information. So really great when it comes to CRM, because you have all their information here. If they've done any jobs with you, any products or other jobs, any product sales, it is completely recordable here as well. So you'll see all the products that this particular customer has bought from you, any reward points that this customer has, quotes that they've done with you, sales orders, statements, etc. So again, wonderful when it comes to your CRM. You have full records of every single one of your customers here on one screen. Now within your customer card you also have contacts. Now here you can record your company and all the contacts within that company, so you can have limitless contacts here. Now if you were to choose within your contacts here that you'd like to send a letter, email, or even a text message, SMS, you can do so within the same screen. So if I were to just to really quickly create a letter, and let's just do that, we would like to reference the quote that I just created for her, and if I save that, that will automatically pop open this little template that I have here. And here you can type in anything you'd like to type in there for Miss Demi Moore. Go ahead and close this out and save that. And again, wonderful, because once you save that, that will actually always save all your documents that you've sent to this particular contact or this customer. And again, you have it all saved here. So if you'd like to see that, you just double click and it pops right back in. So wonderful way of keeping track of any documents or emails that you've actually sent your customer. So we'll go ahead and close this out. So once again, briefly, your CRM module as well as your marketing module and your sales module are all tied in within each other. They all communicate depending on the particular action that you've done with that particular company. So wonderful way of tying in your CRM, your marketing, and your sales, and keeping everything tied in and keeping track of everything that has to do with that particular customer. Now again, this was a very brief demonstration of CRM marketing and sales. This may or may not fit your company profile, but please contact any one of your local offices to get a detailed demonstration of the CRM as well as the marketing and sales module so that we can actually show you in detail how it actually can help your company. So again, this was very, very brief. Please call the guys and girls at your local office and they would be happy to set up a detailed presentation for you guys. Alright? Thank you guys very much for watching and have a great day.